Alright, let's see how much trouble we can get into after lunch. What I am going to do, and I don't know if these are in the same transform group or not, but we're going to open up this space. And again, just painful taking these trees out. But it's going to open this space up quite a bit. We're going to work on the oil wells and refinery after I spend an hour taking trees out. You never get the damn tree you want. You always get the one in front of it, the one behind it, the one next to it. Nope, you want that one. You don't want this one, you want that one. Screw it, I'll take them all out. I just want to get an opening over here on this side. And what we're probably going to do is bring this road back. So clean that out. I want to clean this area out so we can put a trigger for the train if Papa will give up his liquid cars. We'll have the train pick up crude oil here and take it to the refinery, and we're going to build a little wooden bridge in here so you can pick it up by trailer. But we're going to get rid of all of this silt. Dixie! Oh no, more trees to cut? No, less trees to cut. We are, here, let me get some speed. Let me fly back across the map, this way. So the rock crusher is done. The nickel mine is done. The copper mine is done. The coal mine is done. The ore mine is done. A small version of stone processing is done. Small version of the cement plant is done. I took this sand pit out up here on the top of the mountain and I put Sally's playpen in, so it's now a sell point up here where the sand was on top of the mountain. And then this morning Mammoth Mill is now up and running over here. Identical product as the islands map. So that's all running. And now I want to get an oil well in down here. Yeah, it's probably going a little bit quicker than I expected. So now let's take you back off of there. Terrain detail, no, terrain detail height, and then subtract. Alright, so let's get rid of all of the silt that's over here. This whole area is going to change up a little bit. Get rid of the silt. There we go. Let's get rid of the silt. I want to let's get rid of this mess. Now, let's go a little bit smaller. I don't want to take the vegetation off on the other side of the tracks. Alright, so let's get rid of that mess. We are going to expand this out a little bit. So we can get an oil tank in here, or a crude oil tank. Yep. We are going to fix that mess in a second, but I want to get rid of one or two more of these, I think, little islands in here. Oh, it's easier to put the trees in than it is to remove them. What a pain in my ass. So let's subtract, get rid of this mess. Let's now the oil refinery. We are probably going to come, or the oil wells. I'm going to rebuild a little bit. Just open up some more space here, so we have an opening. So what we'll do is we will put. I want to grab. So let's close that for now. Let's go create transform group. oil well 01. Let's cut that, put it in global company. Let us import the oil well 01. Paste it in here. Stick it here, and let's see what kind of mess we have. I'm only going to take bits and pieces of this. We're not going to take this whole thing, because on this map it's going to be a lot smaller. So we are going to rebuild it. So you can go. You can go. That means this pole can go. Now what I'm also going to do, just slide it out of the way for now. I'm going to clean up some more of this mess in here so we have more room. So now let's go back to subtract. Let's get rid of this mess and this mess. Let us, so what I want to do is in here, let's go back to replace. Let us kind of sort of do this. Let's bring alright, so the lights for now are just going to go down to 1 and we'll replace them later, so I don't have to worry about floating lights. Alright, so let's take this whole mess, and I just got to make sure it's right here in the center for now. So my transform group is in the correct farmland, and we'll just pick this apart piece by piece. And move it around. So the first thing I'm going to get rid of is, let's go to the harbor office. Slide it out here for now. What's on oh, these are the shelves for our drill pipe. So that's all going to have to move. Alright. Alright, so let's slide you here. Let's get rid of that one for now. Concrete silo, let's just keep one for now. factory side building. Slide you over here. Generator. It's pretty much just rebuild this. Slide that over there. You're going to come over here. Now let's take our platforms. The platforms we are not going to use at all. So the platforms can go. That platform can go. Platforms. As long as I have one oil pump, I can replicate it. Alright, I'm good. So let's put you there for now. Platforms can go. I'll delete all these extra ones out. Just keep one. Alright, so that cleans that up. So I want my oil pumps over here on this island. It's going to be one of those days. Put you here. Put you here. That. Now let's go to 98. Let's make this smaller. Alright, so let's make that smaller. Let's move our racks out here. That our drill pipe goes on. Back a little bit so they're not floating. Just delete that one and double this one. Bring it down. Take my speed back down. Alright, so put you there. Now let's take our drill pipes and slide them over here. Back a hair. Alright, so put our drill pipe there. Let's take this tank and let's go back down to just 1 and 1. Let's make you smaller. Let's go 0.8 and 0.8. You don't need to be as large. Let's put a couple oil tanks out here. Now let's throw some over here. So we're going to either pick up by truck or by train. Let's grab a bridge. I don't mind driving up and over a little bit. Alright, so you'll have to go in here to pick up your crude oil by truck or by train. Alright, so let's find our warning stripes. You can stay out here for now. you, yeah, you can come over here. Let's turn you and bring you this way. Slide you back a bit. And where's our so our loading trigger is going to go here. And we're going to go taller. Now we should be able to pick up by truck or by train. So that's our liquid out. Let's get rid of subtract. Let's get rid of this mess for now. And we can paint any missing grass back in. Rough dirt. For now, just along here. Clean this up later, gives us a base to work on. I think we're going to go smaller. So this building, the harbor office is going to go. Let's take the factory site building. Let's put you back here. Now let's take, where are you? You are town store A, so let's delete one of you. Alright, let's bring you over here. So this is pretty much the office. So office is there. We do not need an entire parking lot, so that can go. Our bunker is going to go here, and we will drop off our coal. Slide you out a bit, so let's put you here, and let's take this guy and bring him out, and I want a little bit more light, so we're going to lose one or two more trees. Yeah, that is much better, because now you can go back a little bit further, and then coal can go here. Coal can go there. This set of warning stripes can go here. And we can drop off our coal and our drill pipe right here. So where are you at? So let's bring you over here. Let's bring you over here. Our coal. So we're going to have our drill pipe and our coal come into that same trigger. You can be our water trigger. You can come out here. And we'll fix the grass in a few minutes. Now I had, this last set of warning stripes. You can come over here. Let's go to subtract. Let's lose a little bit more grass. And then where was this guy? This guy is going to come here for our water, so you are now going to become water. We're going to take our coal, so that's fine. This will be our coal. Turn you this way. Put you here. And are you all the way up? You are all the way up. So you can stay there. That's our coal. Alright, so we have to fix our water pump. Can go there. Our generator can come back in here. So we are going to have to fix all of our particle systems. So our smoke 2 throw here, and you go back to 0. You can go a little bit thinner. Alright, so that's that one fixed. Smoke 3. Can go here. Actually, I don't need you anymore. Actually, I'll use you. So let's go 0, 0, 1, 0. So let's 0 you out. And then you can go here. Alright, so that's that one. Smoke 4. We're not going to need. And 5 we're not going to need. Now we've got to fix our lighting. So this guy, bring him over here for the water. So that'll give us light for our water. This will give us light for dropping off our coal and our drill pipe. There. And then, oh good, we're going to borrow a pole from you. We're going to bring you over here. And put another one here so we can pick up our crude oil. Let's come back here and grab a light. One more for here. All right. So let's look at this mess. Alright, so we have our drill pipe is good. We have our visibility nodes, our water and our coal is good. We have our out for our crude oil. Player trigger. Player trigger, let us come over here. We are going to go a lot smaller. go a lot smaller. You're just going to slide out of the way here for now. Let's grab one of our new icons. Oil well 01. Here is our new icon. So you are there. Now let's bring back our player trigger. Here. Takes care of that. Our warning stripes are good. Nothing floating there. Our audio. Let's bring it over here. Our camera. Yeah, we're gonna have to move our camera. Actually, camera can stay where it is. We have everything here. Nothing is floating. We have all of our lights. Nothing is floating. There's our oil pump. That is our smoke. There's our house. And our other three. So everything from this oil well should be in place and nothing should be floating. Let's do a quick save. Honda Teddy, hello. Sorry, when I get focused and I forget to look at messages. Welcome to the stream. Hey, didn't mean to ignore you. Give this a quick save. A couple more things I want to add to this. Alright, so in is good, out is good. Our tour icons. Before I forget, let's get our hotspot in. Is it mod description? No, it's map DE. So let's go hotspot. You are now oil well 01. Oil well 01. And our coordinates are here and here. Alright, so that is our tour icon and our hotspot. I need another transform group. I'm going to cut it from there. I'm going to stick it in the oil well. And it's going to be a fence. I need a small fence from somewhere. So let's grab some speed. And I want a small fence. You will do. Animal fence will do. Does this animal fence have a post? It does not. Oh, actually I like this one better, so let's grab this guy. Perfect. Let's go duplicate him. Let's come all the way down here. I'll cut him out of there, put him in here. Alright, so let's come back over here and go edit interactive placement. Bam. Let's go right here. Let's make sure you have a rigid body. Zero him out. I don't want anybody driving through here, so let's bring him down and reduce my speed. Make him a little bit shorter. Let's bring him in to about there. And let's bring him across. To here. No shortcuts, you're going to have to drive around. WW Reedies, you are a troll, so you can leave. Alright, so that is that fence, so you cannot sneak in from that side of the road. Perfect. Now let's get some more dirt over here. Perfect. Let's grab this, just bring it around like that. Now let's grab some deco foliage. Let's grab some weeds. And let's throw some weeds or flowers in here. Let's get some coming up here next to the bridge. Bring you around like this. You can come around like you're growing in around these tanks. And then throw some in along here. Alright, so you look like you've been there a while. Let's come over here and let's throw in just a little bit of so you need more mud. Let's go like this. Let's get all the let's make sure this is nice and muddy. Make sure you're nice and muddy. And then let's get some weeds and stuff over here. Let's go with small Rumex. And let's see what you look like. So you've got some weeds coming in the water, growing up a little bit. Fill some of you in. Come around here a little bit. Bring you around. Come up on the hill. Bring some around this back side. Alright, so you look like you've been there a while. Now let's come over here. Let's get some over on this side. So you don't look as bare. Come over here. Throw some in there. Make it look like it's been here a while. Let's do another quick save. Grab a sip of coffee. Now I want to also throw in some of these other weeds along here. Mix them in a little bit. That works for me. Now let's come over here. We'll bring... Let's tie this road in. Let's go back to rough dirt. Bring this road down. How bad does the grass look? Let's clean up the grass a little bit. That side's going to change, so I'm not too concerned with that side yet. Let's get the rest of this grass back in. Now on this back side, we are going to go with a little bit more dirt. Let's pull this grass out. Alright, now the other thing I need is so you're good. You're good. Close you. Fences I don't need. Power I don't need. Alright, let's come over here to the cement plant. Let's go to out. Let's grab, actually no. Let's go to all the way down here to the bottom. Duplicate those pallet spawners. I'm going to cut them out of there. I'm going to paste them in here. And where are you guys? Hello? I should have 4 pallet spawners here hiding somewhere. Oh, there. So you're way back there. Sorry. So you can stay there. Let's delete 3 of them. Grab this guy. Come over here. And we'll put him back in. And these are going to be for our trash. So there is 1. 2. 3. And 4. This one will not have sewage. This one will only have trash. Alright, so I think the factory is set. Now the biggest problem I have is we're going to have to paint in a new farmland for it. Because it is part of this whole silt pond, so let's see if we can figure out what the silt pond is. North Silt Pond. You're not the North Silt Pond. Silt Pond. So you're probably 120, which is 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see what kind of mess we have with the farmland. Farmland 3, 4, 5, and 6, 120. Yeah, so you're one big farmland. I want to break out the oil well into its own farmland. We ended with 135, which is 0, 1, 2, and 7. So let's see what 0, 1, 3, and 7 gives us. 0, 1, 3, and 7 gives us 139. I can work with that. So this is 139. It was 0, 1, 3, and 7, and it is oil well 01. So it should be 139 when we paint it in. It's 139 when we paint it in. Let us bring the oil well property here back this way to about here, back out to here. So our oil well's in the correct farmland when we buy it. And let's see where we are with these trees. I'll give you these trees as part of this farmland. Zoom out so we can see what we're coloring. So let's bring you out here to make sure all this green is gone. So that is this farmland. I'll take you over a little bit more. That works for me. So this is the oil well 01. And oil well 01 is now 139. Alright, now let's make it work now that we have it in. I'm going to do another quick save. We are going to bring up our 110 from the Ritchie Islands map. We're going to find oil well 01. We are going to copy it over into the Ricciville map. Ritchie's Islands. We're just going to get replaced with Ricciville. Save that. Produces crude oil. Input drill pipe, water, and coal. We are going to produce crude oil. We're also going to produce trash. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Let's copy this one. This is going to be output 2, and this is going to be trash. Alright, so that's our oil well 1. And I believe I already had crude oil in the map. We do. So now let's go Ricciville. Let's minimize you a second. So we have Ricciville. Let's open up our 16x map. Placeables, global company. Let's grab oil well 01. Copy that one into here. And let's edit that with Notepad++. This island's icon is renamed Ricciville. All of this mess has to be named Ricciville. Alright, perfect. So we have our unload trigger for our coal and our drill pipe. We have our unload trigger for, this one is now water. Our drill pipe is going to go in goods. Our water is going to go in water. And our coal is going to go in goods. So they'll all go to the correct input triggers. Oh, come on. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry, my phone had got an emergency alert. And I lost my Twitch feed. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to fix my phone. It's the only way I can see chat. There was an emergency alert came up for a missing 14-month-old. Hope everything's well with that family. Now let's bring in Which one did we steal that from? The cement plant. Alright, so let's open up the cement plant. Let's grab our output of trash. Over to the oil well. So we're going to output crude oil. And we're going to output trash. And then I need my spawners. Let's bring them over here. Alright, now let's come up and fix this mess from top to bottom. So our drill pipe's going in goods, our water's going in water, our coal is going in goods. That we have to fix our plane. Minimize you, bring up the map. Alright, coal. Our plane. I need this. You are going to go here. And here. You are going to go here. And here. You are my low point. And no, you're my high point. Yep, you're my high point. You are my low point. And you go here. Alright, so that fixes our coal plane. Our drill pipe, our visibility node for our drill pipe is 0, 0, and 2, so that stays the same. So we're input our coal, we're going to output crude oil and trash, input drill pipe, water, and coal. We are going to output crude oil, and trash. And how many? We only had 2 particle systems, 2 and 3. Where's my particle systems? Yes, so we only have smoke 2 and 3. I can get rid of 4 and 5. We can get rid of 4 and 5. Okay, so our camera is number 6. That stays the same. That is 0, 0, and 0. Node 2 is 0, 1, and 0, so that's the same. Pallet trigger is 0, 0, 1. Player trigger is number 2, so that's the same. Our smoke has changed though. That is number 10 instead of 25. So you are now 10. Our audio is still number 5. Trigger 2 is 1 and 0, so that's the same. Our plane for our coal is 0, 1, and 1, so that's the same. And then the only thing we have to fix now is our extended pallet spawners. And they are number 16. Now the problem, well, I guess it's not really a problem, but it's going to take us a little bit longer to test because we're going to have to make some drill pipes. but we have the mammoth mill up and running, so we can crank up the mill, grab some drill pipe, and then bring them over here to test the trigger with. Alright, so that's everything. So our XML is good. Our map should be good. Let's give it another save. Well, looks like we got a couple trolls today. Alright, so let's minimize you. Let us bring up the game. Let's open you up. Game 1 I need to delete. Go back in. Actually, I want to make sure I have the new auto load truck in my mods folder, which should be the island. Where's my truck pack? Let's make sure we have the flatbed in here, which is the Lizard Auto Load Islands. Lizard Auto Load Islands. Alright, so I have that in my mods folder. So now let's crank this back up. So let's go back into game 1. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is go right into the log and look for errors. Make sure that we didn't miss anything. Before I spend a half an hour testing. We've got a HUD fill error, but I can fix that later. And there's no errors with the new factory. So let's bring this back up. Let's throw some money in. Let's get a little bit of speed. First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come over here to Mammoth Mill. We're going to have to buy this property. We're going to have to crank up. We need to get some drill pipe made. Store delivery. Let's grab trailer. Let's grab and let's grab the trailer. Alright, so let's throw some water in here first. Alright, so let's grab some water. So throw our water in. Let's come back around. Drop this tanker. Let's grab this truck. Let's grab a load of wood chips. You drop wood chips off by truck or by train. I think I'm going to move these so we could drop coal and ore off by train also. So I'm going to come back over here and rebuild this a little bit. But let's grab our coal. Let's grab our, no, I don't want stone. Let's grab our ore. Yeah, right, sassy one. And I am buffering. And I've got nothing running in my background. Alright, let's hope that don't buffer too bad. Let's grab our coal. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing is I am going to move this building here where I just dumped the coal and the ore in. I think I'm going to move it over right about here and change the trigger so we can deliver coal and ore by either train or by truck. Now let's come over here. You should be active. You are active. So let's grab some time. Let's make some drill pipes. 7 and alright, so let's make sure we have some drill pipe. I hear another Amber Alert ringing in the background. Alright, so there is our drill pipe. Let's come back over here, we'll drop you. And let's grab our auto load truck. And let's go grab our drill pipe. Stop. Let's go long pallets. And we'll turn auto load off. Let's head across the map and crank up the oil well. And I can't see comments again. Sorry guys, hold off a second. I gotta go back and fix my phone for the second Amber Alert. Come back to my stream. And fix my phone where I can see chat. And Let's get out of here. And let's head over to the oil well, see if the oil well works. It's really weird being on this map after I spent like 11 months on the islands map between building and testing. Let's take a shortcut, save some time. I don't have time to ride roads. Let's cut through here, go cross country. So let's go this way. And I think we're going to go back over. We're going to move some stuff around in Mammoth Mill so I can, because I really want to deliver coal and ore by train. I completely forgot about that when I put it in place. But after this map is updated, I have a feeling this is going to be my favorite map again. I'll probably come back here and start playing on this map after it's updated. And after all the placeable factories are released. Now before I drop this pipe in here, I'm going to do a save. This way if the trigger doesn't work and we have to adjust something, I don't have to make the drill pipe again. So let's come back here. Let's stop you a second. Let's do a quick save. Let's see if the... we didn't buy this piece of land. That would help. Let's come over here. Let us buy this piece of land. Let's make sure we have global company menu, crude oil, trash, input. Inputs look good. A little bit of grass missing, I'm going to have to paint back in. Now let's drop off our drill pipe. And it looks like I'm going to have to flatten the land over here a little bit. But our drill pipe is in. Let's get you out of the way. Let's move our store deliveries over here. Let's grab another tanker. And let's grab another tipper for coal. truck. Let's grab some water. So water's working. Sassy one plans on playing all playing all three of them when the time comes. Yeah. Um, Hollow was my favorite of the first two. Yeah, this one's always been my favorite. I'm not building all the factories in, but we're just going to get the basics in. And let's grab some coal. Yeah, make sure that works. So that's working. And does that trailer oh, excuse me, does that trailer least hold crude oil? It does. Alright, so let's go to a little bit of time. Alright, so we should have some crude oil. And we do. Alright, so that trigger works. And then we should have a little bit of trash. And I should have some trash spawning. We do have trash spawning, so that's working. I don't see anything floating. The house looks good. These tanks look good. And then everything over here should be fine. I think oil well 1, as long as there's no errors in the log, I think oil well 1 I'm going to call finished. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so let's quit out of here. Let us go back in here now. I'm going to call oil well 1 complete, but I'm going to create more work for myself and move some stuff around on Mammoth Mill. And then we'll work on the refinery. Refinery is going to take a little bit of work because I couldn't pull the one out of the islands map. For some reason it wouldn't let me. So I'm using the one from the placeable one. So we're gonna have quite a bit of rebuilding to do on the refinery. But I am going to... Actually, this is going to work out better anyway, so let's grab a copy of this building. And I'm just going to make sure it's not going to mess up any of my i3D mapping. It's not. So let's go... let's duplicate you. Bring you out here. Let's get you parallel with the tracks. So let's go to 90. That'll square you up. I'm going to leave a little bit of room here, but I'm going to spin you around this way actually. Let's go minus 90. Because I want to be able to deliver coal and ore by truck or by train. So we're going to grab you. Are going to come over here, and you're going to go to 90. And then you are going to come over here. Square you up to 90. Put you there. Now we're going to have to take our warning stripes. Let's square you up to minus 90. And bring these over. And bring them out. Cross the tracks. Alright, so now we have to move our where are we? In coal. So this plane has to get moved. Let's come up. Let's bring you to 90. Bring you back to here. And let's grab our ore. Bring you up. Let's go to 90. And how you are fine. So now let's fix our coal and our ore. So I need Ricciville, Placeables, Global Company, Mammoth Mill. Let's take our coal plane and let's fix our X, Y, and Z. And this one. So that's our coal. Let's fix our ore. Nope, that's not right. Control C. Control V. And then this one is here. And here. Let's make sure I didn't mess that up. So our 38696, 38696, 38696, 33902, 33902. Our ore is 31093 and 33714. Alright, so that's our planes are fixed. Now we have to grab our trigger, and let's bring our trigger over and bring you out and go like this. So we should now be able to load coal and ore from the train or a truck. And let's grab, I'm going to leave the water back there, but I want to move the generator up here. And then we have to move the smoke particle to here. We're going to leave our water fill trigger here. And then we'll just add another light. So this light here, duplicate that one, and we'll bring a light over here. Square you up a little bit. Alright, I like that better. So now we can deliver coal and ore by train or by truck. Now if I really wanted to, I can add our water to it, but I'm going to let that go. So let's do a quick save. Wait for this to get done saving. Alright, now we're going to fly back here. And this entire mess is coming out. No more mining on the ground back here. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to get rid of all of this mining product back here. See, I hate because this doesn't have a big clip distance, so it's hard to see. Make sure we didn't miss none. Come over here. Get rid of this. of this mess here. Now let's get rid of this mess. Alright, so that's gone. Let's get rid of this mess. So all of that's gone. And get rid of this mess. Alright, so that mess is gone. Now well, almost. Alright, so now let us go to 100.922. Let's go replace, and let us flatten you back out. Let's come over here. Flatten that out. Flatten that out. Let's flatten this out. And this one. Alright, so that is gone. So that opens this area up. Now the next question is, oh yeah, I've got to leave it tan. So let's find let's get figure out what color this is on the ground. I think it's sand. Is it beach sand by chance? And it is not beach sand. What are you? Grass? Cliff rock? Dusty rock? No. What are you? Are you rough dirt too? You are rough dirt too. Alright. get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this mess and we'll fix the mountain color. And it'll give us a blank canvas to start on. Let's come over here. So you just rough you in and we'll fix the mountain texture. So now let's fix the mountain. Let's go. Alright, so bring it down. Now, what color is the mountain? I think it's, is this one mountain rock? No. Are you dusty rock? You are dusty rock. Move you out a little bit more. Bring you down. Wrong button. And come back around. And come back around. Alright, good. Now let's go back to dirty grass and throw in some grass here and there. course, it's the wrong button. Let's get some more dirty grass in here. Might as well make it look consistent. Back and fix that spot on the ground. Let's bring some down here. Alright, and now let's fix a couple spots on the ground. This was rough dirt 2. Alright, so we have a blank canvas back here now. So let's do a quick save. Alright, so we have our blank canvas. I want to come back on this corner, I think, and start first. I'm going to create a transform group. Let's shrink this down. Let's shrink this down and that down. Alright, so transform. Is refinery. So there's our refinery. Let's go file, import. Let's import the refinery. Gonna cut it from there. Paste it into here, and then go edit, interactive placement, bam. So here is our miniature refinery that we're going to expand a little bit so we can make plastic and all that jazz. It has a whole bunch of extra crap in it that we don't need, so the first thing we're going to have to do is clean it up. Player trigger for now, I'm going to drop below the map so it's not in our way. Clear areas we don't need any more. Operating parts we are going to need. Lighting we're going to have to move, so I'm just going to delete all the lights but one. And then I want to get rid of chain link fence is going to go. It's not going to be fenced in back here. So this whole fence is just going to go. power poles, I'm going to just take down to 1 for now, and then we can work with it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this mess and spin it this way. Come back, and I want to come over here, and we'll start picking it apart. But I want to get it close to where it's going to be, because I want to be able to deliver by truck or by train. So we are going to completely destroy this and rebuild it. I want room here to come in by truck, and I also want room to come back and drive back through around. Let's square you up to 0. And right about there should be good, right? Yeah, so now let's move. Let's start picking this apart. I want to put a couple of you back here. And these can go up a little bit bigger. Let's go back to 1. Alright, where is our in? So what do we have coming in? Everything's going in 1 trigger, which is good. So let's move the warning stripes, this one, over to here. And let's pull this side to here. This side to here. And then let's take our in trigger. Let's get you adjusted so you're the right height. Stretch you out so we can unload by truck or by train. Let's grab our pallet trigger. And it's going to have to be a little bit taller. We won't be, actually no, we won't be delivering pallets by train, so let's just shrink you down a little bit. You can just go over here. So that's our in. That I don't need. That I don't need. Our out. We're going to load how big are you? If we come over here, spin you this way, bring you back to 0, bring you down this way. Gives you enough room for the train. So our second set of warning stripes. Let's bring them over here. And about there. About there. You can come here. Put you there. Alright, so I like that so far. Now let's give this a quick save. Alright, so let's minimize this map. Let's go to Ritchie Islands. Wait for this to open. Get some speed. Nope, I gotta click on something first. Now let's get some speed. I want to come over here to the refinery. I want this building. File, export, factory. And I want let's grab this rack. File, export. We need, let's go to in. We need our crates. I'm going to file, I'm going to export those. And then we need our pallet spawners for our plastic. Export those. And I'm going to leave this map open a second in case we need to pull any more out of it. Let's go back here to Ricciville. Let's go to new buildings. Oil well 1. I don't need any more in the refinery. I don't need any more. So the crate, that's all dollar data, so I don't have to do anything there. Our extended pallet spawner, we just have to fix this. Let's save that. Our factory is all dollar data, so there's nothing to fix there. And our rack, save that. That's our rack. New building textures. Just make sure I have all these. All three of them match. And then that folder can go. Alright, so let's go back in here. Import into factory. Put it in this transform group. Turn you, which way do we want you? Let's go, yeah, let's go this way. Let's go, so minus 90, here's square. Let's see, even you up here. Look about right. Bring you over. Actually, I want this one to come this way. Bring you back. Square you up. And then let's line you up with the rain gutters. So that looks about right. Let's import in the rack. Let's cut it from there. Paste it into there. Alright, so here is our rack. Put you there for now. Let's take one of these. Let's bring you back here. Come out here a little bit. So you look good there. Let's bring our rack back here. Alright, so our rack is alright, we're gonna where are we? Alright, let's go with, let's make you guys a little bit taller. Like that. It actually looks a little bit cooler, so let's make you a little bit taller. We're going to have to drop these back down though a little bit. Yeah, both of these are going to have to come down also. Let's go here. Now let's grab this height. And let's take you down to the same height. Now let's take this rack, bring you back to here. Well, let's cover the door. Alright, that works. File, import our crates. And that's going to go up here. So I'm going to cut it from there. It's going to go to our in. And that is going to be exact fill route node 2 and pallet trigger 2. But first I want, where are they? Another set of warning stripes. Duplicate you. Let's come over here. That works. Now let's go up here. Let's bring our trigger over. And let's bring our pallet trigger over. And that'll work. Now let's bring our visibility nodes over and see if we can get these spun into place. So when we drop off our crates, they show up on the rack. About there. So there's our crates. We need our plastic. That's going to be an out. Let's go cut it from there, paste it into here. Alright, so here is our plastic. There is our plastic, and I think that has to come down a hair. No, you are, oh man. Let's come back in. Are you past the stairs on this side? You are. Are you past the stairs on this side? You are. Alright, so you look good there. The only thing I don't like are these two little tanks sitting out here by themselves in the middle of nowhere. bring you over here. Let's bring you over here. That's better. Now let's bring our pole. Let's bring one over here so we can load our train. And you are definitely too tall. That looks better. Bring another one down here so we can unload over here. Let's bring one over here. And then I think the rest can go on buildings. Alright, so let's fix our lighting. Let's turn you this way. Let's bring you way down. Back. Bring you up. Alright, so about there. Bring another one down here. Bring another one over here. So that can go there. Bring you over here. So you're good there. Get some lighting between the buildings. So you can come here. Let's bring you down. Here. Let's light up our plastic. Let's see, let's put one about there. Another one about here. spin you around, bring you out here, about here, and here. And now let's get some light on the back side of this building. And then over here for the crates. Let's grab this guy. Let's bring him down. And bring him back. So that's dropping off our crates. Now we need let's go to our last factory, the oil well. Let's grab generator. Cut it from there, put it here. And here's our generator. Actually, let's throw it over here. Alright, now let's get our particle systems in. A file import Ricciville particle systems global company smoke. Let's cut it from there. Let's paste it into here. And call this smoke 2. You're going to go here. Let's make you a little bit smaller and tilt you forward. Now we're going to have some smoke coming out of here. So file, import, let's bring another thing of smoke in. Cut it there. Paste it here. Smoke 3. Throw you here. Let's go down on our speed some. Yeah, that's better. So let's make you a little bit bigger. Take you down a little bit so you're right there. Let's get some smoke up here. This one is number 4. Let's get it up here. Close. And then we can make it a little bit bigger. And that looks about right. Let's throw some over here. Let's take smoke 3. Call it number 5. Let's throw it here and make it smaller. And let's throw one more back here. Let's take this one. Call it smoke 6. Throw you there. And you're about right there. So that's our smoke particles. I want a fire particle for here. File, import, fire 1. I'm going to cut it from there, paste it here. I'm going to call it fire 1. You are going to go here. You're going to go there. So there is our fire. Now let us go create a transform group. Cut it out of there, paste it into here, call it trees. Let's grab one of these guys, duplicate it, cut it from there, paste it into here, let's just get some life on this side of the mountain. Get some across here. throw in a little bit of the darker dirt color. Rough dirt. Let's throw some dirt along here. Just a little bit. Some along here. Continue it when we put the next factory in. So that's a little bit of life back here. Let's go throw some dirt in here. Doesn't need to be neat on this side. Alright, so now let's go. Let's go with a deco foliage, small. Is it small olive? Yeah. So let's get just a little bit of ground cover, some weeds. Some weeds poking through there. Let's put some coming out of the tunnel. Let's undo that. Let's come back in here. So we have a little bit of plant life. Yes, let's take a little bit of dirt up here, a little bit higher. And let's throw some ground cover up there. Bring some along here. And some out here. Let's grab a little bit of rough dirt here. Like this building's been here a while. Throw some along here. Alright, so that's been there for a little while. Now let's take a little bit bigger area here. And bring that out a little bit like so. Let's take this tree. Let's bring one out here. And let's put another one about here. And then let's throw a couple of bushes in. bush '01. Let's go with a couple small bushes here and there. So that looks like it's been there a while. And then let's take about here. I want to go with forest ground, a little bit smaller. Nope, wrong one. Is it this one? Yeah, I'll go with this one, a little bit here and there. Now let's grab one of our other trees. And perfect, you're the size I want. Duplicate that one. Come down to the refinery. I'm going to cut it from there. I'm going to paste it in here. And you're going to go there. Now we're going to go Control B, Shift. Yeah, something like that. Let's go back to, not that one, deco foliage. Yeah, so just scatter some in here. Just make it look like some of it's been there. Same thing on this side. Scatter some through this side. Make it look like it's been there. Now let's take our dirt color, our forest ground, that works. Just throw some under here. Let's grab some middle grass, and let's throw some under here. Grass is growing under there. And throw some along here. Get a little bit over here. Just throw some over here. Alright, so I think it looks like it's been here. Let's get a couple more weeds and grass under here. Make it look like it's been here a while. So, alright. Makes it look like it's been here a while. Let's get a little bit more of a dirt road in here with a darker color. So eventually we're going to have a road coming in here, coming up here, coming around here, back out. And then we're going to have it come over here, drop off a drill pipe and come back this way. There is our refinery. So let's give this a quick save. Mila 380, good night. I have a doubt which is the map you are modifying. This is our Ricciville, my original 4X map. I'm putting all the same fill types, fill planes, particle effects, and palettes in it so it matches the new islands map. And then once this map matches the islands map with all the exact same fill types, fill planes, particle effects, and palettes, I'm going to update the Richie's Hollow map to do the same thing. And then once all three maps are identical, then we can use the same one vehicle pack on all three maps, one silo pack on all three maps, one animal pen pack on all three maps, one placeable pack on all three maps, the required mod pack on all three maps, and then any future placeable factories that come out we can use on all three maps. So all three maps will be identical once this map gets rebuilt. So there is our refinery. Alright, so it is not working yet. So let's go to our... Let's go in here and close this map. Don't save it because I don't want to mess anything else up on that map. So let's go find our refinery. So let's grab our refinery and move it over to here. And change this from Ritchie Islands to Ricciville. And we'll save it. So we're going to have our organic diesel. We're going to have diesel from crude oil. We're going to have plastic from crude oil. We're going to input coal, silage, grain, oil, and crates. We're going to output plastic and diesel and trash. And sewage. No sewage, just trash. So output 3 is going to be trash. So that sets that up. Now I forgot to put our trash pallets in here. So we are going to have to find a small hole to put a couple of trash pallets in, which is no big deal. Let's put them... let's put them over here. So let's come up here. Let's grab these. Let's duplicate them. I'm going to cut them from there. I'm going to put them in the refinery. And then these are going to be our trash pallets. Let's just move them one at a time. It'll be easier. Alright, so here's our first trash pallet. Square you up to 0. Line you up here, 1. 2. 3. And 4. Put you there. So there's our trash. Alright, so let's give that another quick save. So let's go into Ricciville, nope, Placeables, Global Company. Let's go into Ritchie Islands, Placeables, Global Company. Let's grab the refinery. Let's copy it. Let's paste it into here. Let's modify it. So the first thing I got to change is islands to Ricciville. And then we're going to change all of Ritchie Islands to Ricciville. Give that a quick save. So we have our coal. How many ins do we have? We have our coal. Only 2. So we're going to put our coal. Our coal, our grain, our water. What's my inputs again? Coal, silage, grain, oil, no water. So coal, silage, grain, and oil are all going to come in on the same input. So we're going to change this to goods. You are going to be called goods. Grain I don't need. Oil I don't need. Crate is number 2. And it is pallet trigger number 2. But I need a pallet trigger for up here. And that's pallet trigger 1. So we're going to bring in goods, we're going to bring in our crates. Coal is coming in on goods. Silage is going to come in on goods. Grain is going to come in on goods. Our crude oil is going to come in on goods. And our crate is going to be our crate line. So that fixes our in triggers. Now, our plane 1 for our coal is here. And let's see if it has changed. 18386. So that hasn't changed, so I don't have to fix that one. Our silage plane is 18386 by 3926. I don't have to fix that. our grain is 11, so that's in place. I don't have to fix that one. Our visibility node for our crates. So the visibility node for our crates is 0, 1, and 2. So this is now 0, 1, and 2. Alright, so there's our crates. There is our plastic spawners. We're going to output diesel, and we're going to output trash. So we have to bring our trash. Mammoth Mill, I am done with. Our cement plant, we're going to output trash, so I need to steal this. Bring it over to the refinery. Alright, so there's our trash, but this becomes 51, 52, not 252, 52, 53, and 54. 51, 52, 53, and 54. Now I need these nodes to come over to here, and they become 51, 52, 53, and 54, 51, 52, 53, 54. Alright, so that takes care of our trash. We're going to input grain, coal, and silage. We're going to create some diesel. And we're going to create a little bit of trash. We'll come back and look at our particle effects in a minute. We're going to put in crude oil. We're going to make a little bit of diesel. And we're going to put in crude oil in crates. So we're going to get a plastic. And we're going to get a little bit of trash. And then down here, some trash as well. Now, what do we have in the way of smoke and fire? Where are our operating parts? So we have fire 1. So we have fire 1. And that's our only fire, correct? Yes. Now we have smoke 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's grab this. Let's bring some down here. Nope, I don't need any down there. I need some here. No, we have some there. So line 1, we have fire and smoke. Line 2, we have smoke. Line 3, we don't have any. Alright, so you are 2, you are 3, you are 4. You are 6, and you are 5. Alright, so that's our smoke and our fire. Rob VTB, hello, welcome. Old Man Farming, thank you for the follow, welcome. I am adding the diesel refinery into my original map, the Ricciville map. So I have almost everything set. I just got to finish setting up the all the i3D pathing. So we have smoke. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll fix the pathing later. I forgot to put in our, where's our lights? Those are our operating parts, our lighting. I want to put in our script callback on create, and that all of our lights are going to be copy that, paste it in here, night 2 on create, so all our lights only come on at night. Now our refinery, let's go back up to the top. Close that. So we have our in, we have our out, we're inputting our coal, our silage, our grain, our crude oil, and our crates. We're outputting plastic, diesel, and trash. Production line 1 is coal, grain, silage. We're going to make diesel and trash. Production line 2, we're going to put crude oil and diesel in, and we're going to input crude oil to make diesel. Here we're going to input crude oil and crates to make plastic and trash. So that's good. Let's fix our i3D pathing. So our camera is node 6. That's correct. Exact fill route node 1 is 0, 0, and 0. 3 and 4 we eliminated. Exact fill route 2 is 0, 1, and 0, so that's correct. Pallet trigger 2, and copy this one. Pallet trigger 1, so Pallet trigger 1 is 0, 0, and 1. Pallet trigger 2 is 0, 1, and 1. Alright, player trigger is 2, but we have to fix our player trigger because right now it's under the map. So let's go to operating systems. This one is 9,000. So that one's 9,000. 9010, 9020, 9030, 40, and 50. Yep. Alright, so audio is number 5. Trigger 2 is 1, 0, and 0. Alright, so plane 1, I think these are backwards. Alright, let's double check. Our coal is plane 1, so that should be 7 and 0. Plane 1 is 7, 0, so yeah, 7, 1, 7, so those haven't changed. They're good. Our pallet for our plastic is going to be 1, 1, so these are going to change. Actually, no, we're not going to. We are going to, let's make it easy so we don't have to renumber all of those. Let's take this one, let's move it up so it becomes 1,000, so we don't have to renumber all of these. And let's renumber our gas station trigger to 1, 1, and 0. Let's save that. So all of these are fine. All of these are good. Now our trash is going to be 12. And 12, 12, and 12. Let's save that. So that sets us up. So now I'm going to give this a quick save. Oh, well, that's saving. Let's go back to our 110. Our 110 looks good. Everything in our refinery XML looks good. Oh crap, I shouldn't have saved that. We don't have the farmlands painted in yet. We don't have our farmland, and we don't have our user attributes. Now our farmland, let's see if we can figure out what our existing farmland is. This is the north, it was the north salt mine, so it should be farmland 7, and it should be bits 0, 1, and 2. So 0, Come on. Farmlands 0, 1, and 2. Yes. So let's finish painting this out. So it's in farmland 7. So let's just bring this out a little bit more. And then when we paint the next factory in, we'll square it back off. So this is going to be our refinery. And we might as well just take it up and over the mountain like it currently is. We can always change this later, but let's just take it across the mountain and down to the road. Alright, so that's going to be farmland number 7. Let's get all of our user attributes in. So the refinery, we need string, we need script callback, we need string, and we need a float. And what did I say that was? Farmland 7 is now the refinery. So let's save that. So this is farmland 7. That's the refinery. Let's come up here. Let's steal this. Control C. And paste it in. Let's come back up here. Copy that. Paste it in here. And this is the refinery XML. Now we can save this again, and we should be able to test it. And I'm going to have to get out of here for dinner, so this is going to have to be a really, really quick test. And if there's any errors in the log or something doesn't work, I'm just going to have to wait till tomorrow to fix it. But we'll fire it up really quick. We'll see if there's any errors in the log. Nope, I got a couple more things to add. Crap, my player trigger is under the ground. And we need an icon. I always forgetting something. Alright, so let's go here, duplicate it, let's call it the refinery, edit interactive placement, let's put it about here, and let's bring our player, let's fix our hotspot first. Map DE. So Control C. This is our refinery. This is our refinery. And This is our X position. And our Z position. Alright, so let's save that. So that gets us our hotspot. Now our player trigger is still under the map. Let's fix our player trigger. Let's go 0. Let's shrink this way down now because we're not making them big anymore. So there is our player trigger. Alright, now we can save it and test it. Let's wait for this to save again. SimKing Gamer, hello. I'm about ready to wrap things up. I've got to get out of here for dinner. I really only have about 15 more minutes. 20 at the most. But let's fire up the game and we'll see if we have any errors in the log. Wait for this to save. Alright, so I can minimize you. Let's go into the game. Gonna have to delete that one. Start a new game. Oh, excuse me. Been talking too much today. So start. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to minimize this really quick. I'm going to go to my log. And I like looking at the log in here instead of the log in the game, because this gives me a more clear picture. I just want to make sure there are... Okay, fire 1 is not found. Alright, so it's missing the fire, but I can fix that. I know why. We can fix that later. So fire 1, this is fire 1 instead of fire. So that's fixed. We're not going to see any fire in game. So first thing I want to do is let's grab our map. Now our refinery, we should be able to visit it, so our hotspot works. Fantastic. Let's come out of here. Let's grab some money. Let's grab a little bit of speed. Let's purchase this farmland. And let's see if we have a global company menu, which we do. So we have our coal, grain, and silage. We're going to make diesel and trash. We're going to bring in our crude oil, and we're going to make diesel. We're going to bring in our crude oil and our crates. We're going to make plastic and trash. So that is all working. I'm just going to do a quick walk around, make sure nothing's floating. I don't see anything floating, so that looks good. Alright, in order for us to test this, We're going to have to make crates, so let's come down here to the mill. Let's purchase this piece of property. We're going to have to fire this factory up, so let's grab our store delivery mod. Let's grab water. Let's grab K100, and let's grab a trailer. So let's throw some water in here real quick. Alright, so F11, we need water, and let's throw the water into trigger. And I'm not going to throw a full load in. This should get us what we need. Doesn't use a lot of water. This tanker can stay here. Let's grab this guy. Let's grab some wood chips. Let's throw them in here. We need some ore and some coal. Yeah, let's grab some coal. Leave you here. Let's grab our flatbed. Speed up some time, 2000 speed, go till about noon. Let's grab a load of crates. Regular size pallets. Alright, let's take these crates with us. Turn that off so I don't suck up any barrels or anything else on the way through. Let's take the crates up to the refinery and see if we can get some plastic and oil or diesel made. Nightbot got somebody. I've had a lot of trolls today, so if you're a troll, you can feel free to leave. You're not going to post links, you're not going to post any dirty messages. You've been blocked by Nightbot. Ricciville is getting, Ricciville's getting the same fill types, fill planes, particle effects, and palettes as the new Islands map. But the Ricciville map's only going to have the basics built into it. It's going to have the mining, mining, stone processing, cement. It's going to have the oil production. It's going to have the orchards and greenhouses, the glue factory, the textile mill, and then everything else will be placeable. But I want the basics in the map, so I don't have to make them placeable. So let's head back here. Make sure the trigger for the crates work. And our trigger doesn't work. Oh, there it does. There's just a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to have to adjust this trigger a little bit. Alright, so that's not bad. So a little adjustment on that trigger. So you can stay there. Let's grab our store delivery mod. Let's grab another tipper. Let's grab you. So we have our crates. Let's dump in our coal, our silage, and a grain. And you should go right about here. I'm going to have to fix the... Alright, so I know it takes barley. I'm going to have to put a little grate on the ground. I need silage. And I need coal. So that should fire up our first production line for organic diesel with coal, grain, silage. Whole grain and silage should give us diesel, so that's fired up. But we need to put in some crude oil. So let's drop you here. Let's grab our tanker. And let's grab some crude oil. Let's throw some crude oil in the tank. I know crude oil works because I made the oil well earlier today, so I know we're actually making crude oil. So I'm not going to take the time to go down there and make it because I have to get out of here for dinner. But let's throw some crude oil in here. Let's test that trigger. crude oil in the same trigger. Our crude oil is in the same trigger. Throw our crude oil in. Sim King Gamer, loving the Ritchie Island map so far. Yeah, thank you. I haven't had too much time to play, so I want to get this map updated and the Ritchie's Hollow map updated. So now our other two lines should have fired up. Yep, yeah, they're active. So we're making diesel and we're making plastic. So let's get a little bit of time. Back down to 1. We have some plastic and we have some diesel. Let's check our plastic. It is spawning out, so yes, we have our plastic. So that's working. And we should have our diesel. I'll spin this truck around. This trigger here should be our diesel pickup. Oh, no start filling. Are you kidding me? Where's my trigger? I don't see my trigger to pick up my diesel. Did I forget to put that trigger in place? I probably forgot to put that trigger in place. Alright, so let's save it. So let's do a quick save and quit. Let's go into the map and see if we forgot to put our... where's my out trigger for diesel? Out... gas station trigger. It's in the wrong spot. So our gas station trigger is here because I want to pick up diesel by truck or by train. And then my player trigger should be there. So there's my player trigger, there's my diesel trigger. So let's save this. We'll give that trigger a really quick test and then I gotta get out of here. It is dinner time. I'm actually going to close this out so I can get out of here for dinner. Let's fire the map back up real quick, make sure the trigger works. And then I appreciate everybody hanging out here today, taking the time out of your day to stop in and say hello. I think I had 1 or 2 new follows today. Alright, so now if we back you up, you should have diesel trigger now. You do. So there's our diesel, so that trigger works. Fantastic. So, we have our fire in the wrong spot. Look at that. So I'm going to have to go in and fix that. That's pretty funny. I don't remember having an extra fire in the map. We're gonna have to go in the editor and find that after dinner. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna have to find that. Again, thanks for everybody for stopping in. I am going to get out of here. I will fix that funky missing fire. Floating fire in the middle of nowhere, whatever we want to call it. See if I can find that in the editor and get rid of it. Again, appreciate everybody hanging out. See if anybody has any more questions before I get out of here. Yeah, I probably will not be on tomorrow. I'm going to take the time tomorrow. I've got to get all the fill planes, particle effects, and fill types in the map to build all of the orchards and the greenhouses. And I have some errands to run tomorrow, so we'll be back on Wednesday, and on Wednesday we'll build the orchards and greenhouses into the map. So again, thanks everybody for hanging out, and you all have a good night.